G'day guys, how's it going? Another sunny morning with some clouds. I don't know what the weather's doing. Okay, so someone asked me on one of my YouTube channels, or on my YouTube channel, if person can get used to wearing latex. Of course you can. Because do you think you can get used to wearing a cat suit all day? Of course you can. It just depends on your own tolerances and how much you're willing to ease into it, and don't just jump in all at once. Do your research, be aware of your body, have a go. I usually say, start off with a few separate pieces. So if you need to get out of stuff easily because you're overheating or something, or it's too uncomfortable, then you can do it pretty easily, like a separate top and bottom for the first off. So there's that. Now, also, someone asked a question on one of the social media or Q&A websites I'm on, like Reddit and Quora and stuff like that. What's the difference between a preference and a fetish? At the extreme ends, a preference is something that you go, well, I could do it, like I'd prefer it happen, or something happen, like a particular fetish, say being tied up. You prefer if it happened, but it's not necessary for normal function or whatever. It's just a preference. It's like, what do you want, vanilla ice cream or chocolate ice cream? If you like chocolate, we'll go, I prefer chocolate. But if there's only vanilla ice cream and I want ice cream, I'm going to take vanilla. A kink or a fetish, in general, I'm talking about just general terms at the far end of the spectrum, at the ultimate of fetish, is that things just don't happen if it's not there. So if you prefer chocolate ice cream but there's only vanilla, you just won't have ice cream. That's just your thing. You just chocolate and nothing else. Just chocolate really does it for you. Or a particular kind of chocolate ice cream. Or a particular kind of something. Those are the two extremes as I kind of see it. Now, life is rarely like that. It's more of a spectrum. So generally everybody can function without a fetish. They just don't function as well, or it doesn't sort of quite hit the spot. But then there's a preference as well, where you can just do without it. So take it or leave it kind of thing. So I mean, me, I wear latex every day. It's a fetish for me. I just can't not imagine myself not wearing it. So I do what I can to fulfill that. Not non-consensually, I just wear it as normal clothes. I don't do go anything too out there. Like, many people ask, I don't know how you can do that. I don't know how you can wear it in public and all sorts of other stuff. So, well, I find a way. I'm obviously not in a gimp suit, because that's just a little bit too weird. But, normal clothes, well, normal-ish, not too out there. I mean, that's just the way it is. Because, for one thing, I don't want to bring people into my thing and make them too uncomfortable. I mean, it's just like look, that's an interesting set of clothes or something. Just like, if you're going to a formal event and you're wearing some formal clothes and you went out in the street and people go, oh, that's nice clothes, and, all this sort of stuff. Normal clothes, just made out of latex. So the difference between fetish and preference. So what to you is something that you would prefer? What to you is something that you really don't want to live without? You can, because you're still here. So obviously you're not dying because your fetish is not fulfilled. But there are preferences, and some have strong preferences, which then go, I guess, into the fetish sort of realm of definition. But as I said, it's a spectrum. The whole all or nothing thing, well, yeah, I don't know. I'm more of a spectrum thing, but it's something that you can build up to. Something you can also decrease if there's something that you find. I mean, I find there's a few people that find later on there's some things that they were not, that they thought that they were into, but they really weren't. And that's why I do caution people about being clear on where you're at, even if you don't really know. really look into yourself and try and figure out, is it something that I can or can't live without? Why not? Is it with this particular person that I like this thing with? Or is it this particular situation or a particular way? And, just go from there. But yeah, whether something is a fetish or a preference, because, that'll dictate a lot of what the decisions you make in life are, what you can and can't live without, even if temporarily. I mean, there's preferences and there's things that I would prefer to happen, but there's things that I know that are deep within me that I just really can't live without. But I can slow it down or put it on hold temporarily, depending on the situation, because there's a goal in mind. There's something a bit more further, is that later on I know that there will be space there to work with. So, hey guys. Anyway, what are your preferences? What are your fetishes? What do you put them on a scale of take it or leave it, don't really care, to I really must have some part of this in my life. It doesn't have to be everything whole as bowls completely. Some part of it in your life, because life happens and you will have to adjust to that, because nothing can be put on hold forever, but you can have threads of it go throughout your life and have that upkeep. And if there's some things that change, be honest with yourself and have that discussion with the person you're involved with and say, look, hey, more or less something's changed. I don't know what. I'm feeling X, Y, Z. Okay? So, your fetishes, your preferences, scale it. How do you feel about them? Have they changed throughout the years? And doubtless they will, because you evolve and change as you meet different people. And what are some things that you are interested in? New preferences, new fetishes, new experiences. So I'll leave that to you to think about this weekend, because it's Friday and you're going to have fun. So think about all the fun you could be having. Okay? See you guys. Love ya. Bye.